What's going on, everybody? Morlison here, and I've got another 2v2 for you, but unlike my other videos, this is not going to feature Malta. This is going to be more focused on the new Lakota with their new mechanic changes. This is between my clanmates. Well, Crispy's not in my clan, but he's part of my community group. You've probably definitely seen Bronchy, KavernaTV. But anyways, it's going. This is actually the second game. This was a best of three. Didn't record the first game, just because I didn't know how it would go and what to expect. I didn't think it was going to be good. But the first game actually did end up being really good. And the second game's better. The first game just consisted of me and Crispy rushing down the Dutch players. Because Dutch is very weak to rushes. But because they knew what we were doing this time, they actually they kind of countered our rush. They stopped the rush, so me and Crispy had to switch it up. But let's get into it. So it's me, Morlazan, playing as the Purple Lakota. My fellow community player and Age of Empires 3 friend, Crispy, playing as the Red Lakota. We've got Caverna TV playing as the Yellow Dutch, and Bronchy playing as the Blue Dutch. So big changes with the Lakota here. Really big changes. I don't know if you've been following the patch, but they've changed a lot. Like too much for me to like remember 100% everything they've changed. Like one big thing that they've changed that I know for sure is that TPs. So if you didn't know what TPs did, TPs increased the health of your units, and you could stack them based off of how many TPs you make. You could stack them. I don't mean TP like trading post. I mean literally TP, TEEPEE. But now the effects don't stack. However, the base stats from one are higher than when you just made one previously. Not only that, but your TPs will also now increase gather rate. So I'm actually building a TP here, and you're going to see my gather rate go up 0.50, and see what it goes up to when this TP gets built. 0.56. So now my gather rates around TPs do increase. So that's one thing I enjoyed, and you can see that I opened with a TP next to my villagers to go ahead and get that gather rate increase, and my teammate here, Crispy, did not open with it. He's gonna go for a. Oh well, there's the TP. He probably honestly saw me do it, and he's like, you know what, that looks good, so let's do that. Crispy's up here. He's gonna go ahead and grab these cows. If you've never played on this map before, this little island here has lots of cows on it. So he's gonna come up here, grab these cows. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna scout this side here. So I'm gonna do some scouting here while also picking up some treasures. I do go ahead and I get my market. So I've now got my market first. Went ahead and immediately queued my hunting dogs. I've chosen my deck. This is my deck. More of a team deck here. I do have the Team Spice Tray, Team Buffalo Hunts. I've got Team Mustangs. My partner, he chose his deck, and his is more of a 1v1. He's got the Furrier. So my partner should be booming pretty hard this game, because he's got his 1v1 gather cards, and I've got team gather cards for him. So I was definitely more of a team player here, but we're both playing the same civ, so it wouldn't really matter both of us sending the same team card, because they don't stack like that. So Caverna TV here, he's got a pretty standard deck. Oh, how I love this. So what happened here was he was trying to take a treasure, and I ended up taking the treasure first as Lakota. Bronchi here, this is his deck. Pretty standard deck too. So they're playing very standard. These two guys. He did get Town Militia. He's got the Bank of Amsterdam. Did Bronchi have Bank of Amsterdam? Bronchi does not have the Bank of Amsterdam, but still pretty standard. So there's their age ups. I'm sending in my Team Spice trade now. Haven't started my age up yet, so I'm a little slow here. Caverna's got his age up going. Crispy hasn't started his yet. So the Dutch players are aging up. They do age up faster. Let's see what's going on here. He's going to be taking this wood treasure, 45 wood. Okay. Looks like Crispy's taking 35 wood. I'm still kind of scouting out the area right here. Let's see here. Not doing a great job, but I think I'm trying to just get some treasures here. That's what I'm really focused on right now. So team Spice Trade come in, and now look at these gather rates now. Look at these. 111 with the TP on my food. And then his is going to be better. Let's see if he's got anyone on food. Okay, so he just switched them all. No, wait. Oh, but he doesn't have it on TP, but 0.92. So if this was under TP, it would be higher because I sent in the team card, and he's going to send in Furrier, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. He hasn't sent it yet, but you're going to see that difference later. There it is. So, Furrier. His converted, Crispy's converted gunman is getting gunned down. They took that. Now, one thing I like to do as the Lakota player, and I'm actually looking for him here, is when I play against Dutch as Lakota, I love sniping these freaking envoys. Look at this. I just start getting on that envoy and I snipe him. And I think Crispy already sniped Kaverna's envoy, so we took out his envoys here. So he's pinging for a forward base. Or I guess he's pinging where he's suspecting our forward base to go. Oh yeah, look at this gather rate difference. Okay. Let's see. Get on some food here. Oh my lord, can you have your... Anyway, so he's at 1.5, 1.11, but he's not under the TP right here. 2.25 on the cows. We'll have to come back to that because I definitely want to show you how his is different. I'm aging up slow here. What did I do? I think I just got a lot of eco stuff in the beginning that made my age up slow. Can't really call what we're doing a rush though because my age up was slow, and then I send this camp movement shifts to War Hut Travois, improves construction speeds, and enables most Lakota buildings to be deconstructed into Travois so they can build elsewhere. Which I haven't quite utilized the second effect most, rebuilding my base in other places. I haven't quite really utilized that, and I should do that more. If I'm gonna spend the time to send this card that takes a while to send, I should utilize it better, right? So we are gonna do. I'm gonna go infantry, and my teammate is gonna go cavalry. So that's our plan. I'm gonna focus infantry. He's gonna focus cavalry. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this 35 wood here. Kaverna going for a fast fortress, it looks like, because he's sending his coin. I wonder if Bronchy's doing the same thing here. Bronchy's sending his coin. So both of them going for this fast fortress, it looks like. Either going for a fast fortress or... He's got Mercs, Black Riders, but they're Fortress Age. So yeah, it looks like both of them are trying to go for this Fortress Age. Which that's pretty standard with Dutch because they can go Fortress super quick. Once they get the banks up, they gather coin really quick, 2.75. Crispy's got some idols. There's the age up going up with the exiled prince. Kaverna's not quite aging up yet. Getting close though. Now Bronchy plays a lot of Dutch, so he's got that age up pretty down pat. But we should be seeing the age up the moment he hits 1200 here. Let's check it out. There's the age up. He's going up with the exiled prince also. Okay, so Crispy's got some axe riders here. He's going to go ahead and take out 2 villagers. I've got my war huts up, and I built my war huts a little bit more forward than his corral. And I think this is okay because my war huts are like guard towers as well, so them being forward is good. And you can see I've got 5 club warriors, 5 Seton bowmen. I'm sending in Great Hunter. Oh yeah, okay, so 1.41. Okay, now that he's under his TP, 1.41 to 1.11. But I did grab the big button from the tribal marketplace, so you can see that my villagers are also granting me XP. So I should be getting some shipments in here a lot quicker. I don't think he's got that yet. He does not. But yeah, look at that food gather rate difference right there. Sorry, I have to adjust my headset every now and then. So we got our masses going. Let's see what they've got. He's got his Axe Rider, so he's just doing a little bit of harassing. I would have liked to have seen him come over here and harass these a little bit. So it's me and Krispy in H2 versus them in H3. We go ahead and decide because we already have the mass. We can go ahead and take these mills right here. So we take that mill, and I think I do eventually come back here and I take this mill as well. Because right now we have map control. You know, they're turtling up in their little base. So we're going to take advantage of this map and take these mills. And these mills produce 1 food per second. I'm going to go ahead and grab... Looks like I'm going to grab this treasure. What's this treasure? 90 food. Okay. Let's see what Bronchy's doing. Bronchy's making Reuters. Caverna's making Husk. It looks like Krispy is sending... Waterways? Oh, yeah, okay, waterways. He's improving. That's pretty much stagecoach for the TPs on the water here. Krispy does have 2 TPs on the water. That's good. So we go ahead, we come in here. He gets a lot of nice villager kills here. I'm going to start... I want to say I switch these warriors. There we go. I do switch to the warriors. Oh boy, absolute. I am just not paying attention here, am I? I send my clubmen after the warriors here, and I think this was a horrible mistake. Seaton were trying to kill the Hussars. This was very poorly microed by me and my partner here. I'm sending in another wave of Seaton and clubmen. I'm losing all these Seaton right here, just unnecessary losses. I need to get my club warriors in the back line here. Let's see if I do that. Reuters are going straight for these Axe Riders. Oh, he's got bowmen. Bow Riders do beat Reuters, so he's got to be careful. He's going to start picking off these warriors pretty quick. I do get my club warriors onto these Hussars, along with his Axe Riders. I'm trying to send my Seaton to help these warriors here. I go ahead and I pop some shots at the skirmishers. Here's the warriors. Let's see if I can get a warrior. Now my Seaton are quite a bit cheaper than his warriors, so I would trade, you know, a warrior for 2 Seatons. I got another warrior here. I'm still pushing in here. I think I realized that, okay, this is just not working out. Let's pull back. I think I tell him we need to pull back to my TPs right here. Krispy making just bow riders right now. Deal with those warriors. But I don't know if he should be massing bow riders, honestly. Only because the warriors are scary for him because he's Cav, but he really needs to rely on me to use my Seaton properly. If he would mass Axe Riders, he would easily clean up what little skirmishers he has here, and I could just focus on his warriors. His Axe Riders can even counter the Hussars right here. But let's see what's going on here. I think I tell him I'm going to age up. So yeah, I think I switch all my units to coin. There it is. So I did switch to coin. I have my TP down. I'm gathering at 0.68 coin. He's gathering at 0.66. So we both 0.66. I'm under the TP. 0.68. Okay, so I am gathering coin faster because, again, I built a TP next to my tribal market. He does not have a TP next to his tribal market. So that really starts to add up there. He's got his bow riders, though. His bow riders, again, will beat these warriors. Bow riders do beat warriors. Picked off his war chief. Yeah, look at these bow riders are amazing. Even though they're H2 bow riders, I do send in the 3 trading post Travois. One's not built here. I should have sent one over there. For some reason, it wouldn't let me do it. Maybe I try to send one over here. It wouldn't let me. But what I do is I go ahead and I use my 2 Travois and I take the natives. I take this native. I take this native, and then I have one that just kind of hangs out for a while. And I was like, I'll just keep his backup. Let's see what they're doing here. Okay, they're now cavalry combat for his warriors, Bronchy. Kaverna is upgrading his hussars here. Krispy is sending 8 villagers. So are we both in age 3? No, he's in age 3. I'm not in age 3. Shame on me. I should be there already, but I'm close. Oh, you know what? It's because he saved his fast age up for age 3. I used my fast age up, I believe, going into age 2. Taking down my war hut. War hut's pretty beefy, though. It's going to take him a second. I do think I came back here and grabbed this mule. I sure did, so now I've got that one coming in. I'm now switching to Wakina. I love my Wakina. But I think the reason why is because we're going to see some technologies come in right here. And I'm going to show you these technologies. They really come in clutch right here. Got my Wakina in. He did take down one of my war huts. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. I'm sending in a batch of 9 Wakina rifles, so I'm just trying to mash my Wakinas. My Wakinas and Seton are going to tear right through these Reuters along with his bowmen. He sends in hussars, but again, we've got bowmen, so I don't think that was a smart play by him. Bowmen really starting to come in clutch right now. Sending in more veteran skirmishers. But my Wakina are age 3 skirmishers too. Not quite as good as these skirmishers, but not bad, not bad. You can see the difference right here. But yeah, I'm going to just tear through these warriors. I think I should be kiting and popping. Kiting and popping, come on. There we go. What's this? Scientific response. Okay. Just backing off, shooting whenever I can here. Looks like he's gonna go for this treasure. Might as well, right? I took both meals. Absolutely ripping through his hussar. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send in rifle riders just because I do have the card, and you know, he's sticking with hussars quite a bit here. Axe riders going in, elite axe riders. So he has upgraded his axe riders, and look at the difference on these. 313, veteran hussars 432, 43 damage to 40 damage though. Axe riders pretty good, honestly. Here's my rifle riders. Rifle riders come in clutch to help out. I'm gonna help out clean out these hussars here. I love these rifle riders. They're so nice. I'm gonna kite and shoot, kite and shoot. Very nice. So this is where we're really starting making a comeback here. Now, if you haven't noticed, I haven't made a villager in like freaking forever here. But we're just doing this nice back and forth skirmisher. I've got both mills now. Here goes. I've got this royal house. I've got this royal house. And there he goes. Okay, so I grabbed this. Arma, I can't even say it. Armatoluio. But what this does is huntsmen may no longer gather food, but become considerably better fighters and have increased build time. Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong one, guys. Why are y'all having me look at the wrong one? I was like, that doesn't make sense. Right here. Okay, so what this does is actually makes all my ranged infantry do like 5% more damage. So when that comes in, we're going to look at the Wakina. The damage here should go up right here. There it is. So now it's at 20. So now my Wakina do more damage. I send in Team Mustangs to make his cavalry cheaper. You know, just trying to help out here. We do back off. We don't want to push into this because we're losing too much, and we don't want to lose our momentum here. So I started to. I think it's around this time. Maybe it's a little bit later, but I'm like, hey, why don't we go to H4? Like, we've got map control. Like, why don't we go to H4? Let's see. There's one over here. This comes in clutch. Where is it? Right here. I get this next. The other one increased the all damage that I do with all my ranged infantry. This one, your skirmisher units, special royal huntsmen, inflict slightly more damage against other skirmishers. 0.2 action to all bonus to the inside. So because he's got skirmishers and I've got skirmishers, because my Wakina are effectively skirmishers, I do go ahead and get this technology just to give me that slight edge, because I've already got the 5% damage increase, and then I'm going to get a slightly better modifier versus his skirmishers once I get that technology. Kaverna making skirms. They've got this nice little wall here too. I like this little wall they've got going on. I'm still making my Wakina. I finally queue up some villagers here. My villager count is just absolutely atrocious, though. I know it is. Like, they have high. I should have way more than this, as 42, 32. I have the lowest amount as a Lakota player. I have the food. He's already building a second TC. My ally Crispy is actually it's way better on macro and economy than I am. But I'm a pretty good skirmisher. Pun intended. That was lame. I go ahead and get my second war hut up because I do want to double pump. Bronchy going for more warriors here, but I do think he's got a little bit of skirms, not a whole lot. Sends the warriors up top. This is a smart move right here from Bronchy. He's going to try to get some raids. He knows we've got to be on this island, even though we don't need to be on this island. Like, look at what we have. We have complete map control here. I mean, look at this. I'm building TPs next to these hunts, so I'm maintaining my coin gather rate. Look at that, 1.28. I must have sent I probably sent the Great Hunter card. Yeah, look at that. Great Hunter. Villagers gather food 20% faster from hunted animals, and 12.5% of all food you have gathered from hunted animals are so far granted to you again. So I sent this a while ago, and I think I got like 300 or 400 food from it. But yeah, I think I'm going to be macroing for an age up is what I'm going to go for. Is that the... So yeah, I think this is the tech I was just talking about. Yep, there it goes. So that's the tech that's going to give me a modifier versus other skirmishers. Look at all these warriors. I think I do get a couple right here. Yep, I got two. Yeah, that's all I needed. Oh boy, I don't know what he's doing here. Easy pickings, easy pickings. I think I do tell... Okay, so I think I tell him, let's go ahead and push a little bit, because I don't want to get him too comfortable here. Bronchy's got a card saved up. Sorry, my dog's barking. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic so I can tell him to shut up. My parent-in-laws, who I'm currently staying with right now, they have a freaking half-breed Chihuahua, and he just barks at everything outside the door. Okay, what's going on here? So they're switching to mills. Yeah, they've run out of hunts. I mean, we are just dominating map control. But Dutch can do this pretty easy because they have these banks. They can stay in their base very easy. I think the Dutch are one of those few civs that can just stay in their base for like the entire freaking game. If you transition to mills fast enough, like they're never be better. They'll never be better than straight up hunts. Well, okay. That's not true. Early hunts are far better, but with all the upgrades, mills I do believe become better. And same with the states. I think this is when I mentioned maybe aging up. I think maybe I'm going to macro for that. Crispy's on coin. There it is. So I'm aging up with the Wise Woman. Wise Woman, I believe, is going to be the one that gives me the Buffalo, and I think she also increases how much my gather rates are for my hunts. So we're going to see how that goes here. And the reason why we're going to H4 is because I think Crispy spotted that they've got this fortification going on. They've got this forts going on. They even start putting walls at one point. And the reason why I'm going to H4 because if y'all didn't know, with this new card, Advanced Captured Mortars, you can make mortars in Age 4 instead of Age 5. So Lakota now has the capability of making Age 4 mortars. So we've got map control. You don't in a team in teams games a lot of times it's about patience, right? We don't need to push into this. There's no reason to just keep throwing our units into their heavily defended base. And especially because again, we've got map control. There's just no reason for it, right? Crispy isn't quite aging up yet. I think he's waiting for the 2,000 food. He should be doing it here soon. He catches the hussars. Oh, he's busy. I think his Kaverna tried to do a raid here. I think he got a couple of his villagers, but he sent the elite bowmen after those hussars here. And there's his age up. Now that he's not quite as distracted. And Bronchy and Kaverna still just massing. Kaverna now getting infantry attack. So let's look at these stats real quick. So he's doing 20 damage at 20 range, 162 health, 124 health. See, Kaverna was trying to convince me that my Wakina are better than Dutch skirms. I think I just utilized them better, so it just gave that perception. But when you compare the stats, he's got 2 more range than my Wakina, far more health, and we've got the same amount of base damage, and that's only because I grabbed the technology from the royals right here, the royal embassy, House Fanar. There goes the wall, but I'm age 4 now. Let's see. He could age up here really soon. Bronchy's nowhere near to aging up, but he is getting his religious freedom, his special church upgrades for the Dutch. Crispy's almost aged up. I bet you I'm sending in that card. The very next card I'll probably send is going to probably be the Advanced Captured Mortars for 425. I am upgrading to Champion Wakina. But yeah, they're trying to turtle so hard, but we've got complete map control here. Crispy's now industrial age. I'm just waiting for that shipment to come out. I'm just like, please come on already. And look at this. Crispy now has this mill. I have this mill and this mill. Like we've taken Lakota's so good at this, and Lakota's always been good at this. Okay, so because I know my next card is going to be the 4 mortars here, I went ahead and built a royal embassy. So it's like the native embassy. I'm going to be able to make not only my mercs, my outlaws, and whatever, but I'm going to be able to make those advanced mortars from this location if I needed more than 4 later. Crispy sending advanced captured mortars now too. So I think we should. He's going to be getting his actually sooner than mine. Crispy playing a phenomenal Lakota game right here. With perhaps a little guidance from me, right? Because I did tell him like I'm pretty much calling the strat shots, but by no means am I discrediting his own skills. He's a very skilled player. Let's look at these mortars. He does have his Takalas. No, I grabbed my Takalas, so I went ahead and grabbed my Takalas also. He's got his Takalas. I think he's got 3 Takalas. Let's see here. 3 Takalas. I waited a little bit longer, so I've now got my... I've got 8 Takalas, so this is really going to come in play. And I was like, alright, let's push this. Let's push this. I've got my mortars. Krispy trying to get war drums. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta absolutely love it. Kaverna getting his bookkeeping so that he can gather from his estates faster. And real quick, before we push in on this, I actually do just want to show this. Let's see if I can find where I'm gathering some hunts. Am I gathering hunts right here? Or are you chopping wood? You're chopping wood. Where am I gathering my hunts right now? Here we go. Check this out. Look at this gather rate. 1.53. Even with upgrades, I bet you it's higher than 0.97. 0.77. Let's see if Krispy is gathering at the same rate at this point. And again, Krispy should be gathering more, actually, right? But he's gathering from berries. He's not even going for hunts. Like, Krispy, we got hunts all over the place. Okay, but let's check out this fight. Let's check out the fight. It's gonna come to it's coming to the climax right here. I see the fort, so I was like, hey, let's tear up that fort. Let's see what we see right here, right? I'm like, hey, get your war chief back. Get your war chief back. I brought your war chief up. But we're gonna go ahead and push in our mortars here. Here comes a ton of warriors. He's gonna snipe this war chief. Oh, he's going straight for the mortars, but we're just gonna eat. We're gonna eat up these freaking warriors right here, and we're just like, let's go for it. I get my mortars on the fort. Oh, there's his champion Takalas. Okay, he sent his big button now, so we've got just a ton of Takalas in here. Mortars are taking out the fort here. Mortars took out the fort. I see the fort over here. I'm going to go ahead and send my mortars over here. They're back here, but these Takalas are just seriously tanking all this damage. Like, look at these Takalas. My Takalas, I think, are just about out. I've got 3 Takalas left, but he still has most of his Takalas. Once we destroy these warriors, which I'm trying to focus Rifle Riders on them. I'm focusing Wakina on them. My mortar's still shooting at this fort, or it should be shooting at this fort. I guess I decided to take the TP down first. There you go, finally shooting at this fort. This is all they have left right here, and we are just in his face, taking down everything. I've got that modifier versus light infantry. Let's check that out real quick. Where is it at? So, light infantry, I've got a 1.10x versus light infantry. If we check out his, no modifier versus light infantry. So I'm doing slightly more damage to his light infantry as he is doing to mine. But he does slightly more damage overall anyways. So I think we're like pretty much on the same playing field. He's got more health though. Again, Dutch Skirmisher still being better than Wakina, but getting that modifier definitely helped out. Krispy starting the trade monopoly. And we are just mowing everything down. I'm going after the infrastructure. I see the barracks. I'm going to go after these barracks. Bronchy saying really. Just absolutely got cleaned up here. Took down the stables. I probably go for this arsenal, maybe this bank right here. Taking down some houses. Yep, I see the bank. I'm going to go for this bank. He keeps sending the warriors right into these Wakina. These Wakina are just going to tear right through those warriors. They do 2x modifier to light cav. Warriors are considered light cav. bank is gone. I think I go for this arsenal next. I think I thought this arsenal was a foundry, and that's why I go for it. I didn't want him to pop colves. But then I realized, like, literally on the last shot, it was an arsenal. I was like, oh, whatever, it's gone. Where's Kaverna at? Kaverna is... Kaverna down there with barely anything left. Now I'm sending new ways I can get my arsenal upgrades for my own units, but it's pretty much over at this point. Like, we're killing the villagers. I'm killing what last villagers Kaverna even has. Krispy doing something, just messing around here, it looks like. Take out this bank right here. Bank gone. I do think I get some heavy cannons here too. I think Kaverna is sending in... Yep, there it is. 2 heavy cannons. But he doesn't have a TC. All he can send it to is his outpost. So he sends it to this outpost, and unfortunately for him, my Wakina just happened to be right here by this outpost. I do catch these heavy cannons, and I go ahead and start gunning them down. Watch. Oh, this is so bad. I'm gunning him down so quickly. He took 2 Wakina, 4 Wakina. He took 4 Wakina for 2 heavy cannons. Not an even trade there. Absolutely horrible. It feels bad. Trying to get his bow riders on these Reuters. These champion bow riders, I do think will destroy these Carabine Reuters here. They do. These bow riders are just so good. I'm pushing in. I'm gonna go ahead and take out this barracks. I think I'm gonna push my mortars up to like around here, around here. Like I'm just straight up going for the infrastructure now. I take out that arsenal. I just really don't like those arsenals. You know, I really don't want them to have upgrades that they already have. I take out the market. Like, you are not trading your coin for food, sir. Take out the market. I think I have my mortars take out the stables back here. I use Toxic Me. I use the Greek Revolution. Bronchy's out. Kaverna's still holding in there. Kaverna is one of those guys, he will fight to the last man. He's got 1 villager and he's still in. Mortar destruction just everywhere. Here comes my Sacred Band infantry. Trade Monopoly coming in. I mean, we just absolutely took this fight. Such a bad matchup too, guys. Dutch cannot handle Lakota very well. And the fact that we did double Lakota against double Dutch, this was just destined to be a losing game for the poor Dutch players. I feel so bad for Bronchy and Kaverna. And there it is, guys. Oh boy. So yeah, new Lakota. The new mechanics are really nice. Again, I can't tell you exactly 100% everything that they've changed. This wasn't really a preview on the changes more as it was a preview on just Lakota. Some people are saying Lakota still needs buffs. They don't like the changes. Some people are saying they're really good now. In my personal opinion, I think Lakota is in a much better place. I think people just need to get more used to dropping these TPs. So again, as before, these TPs did not increase gather rates. What they did was they increased hit points of your infantry, or they increased hit points of your units, and then you could get a card that also increased their attack. Now they increase, I do believe, your attack, your hit points, and your gather rate. And then if you send a card, they'll increase your attack speed. So, but they don't stack. As before, they stacked. They don't stack anymore, but the base stats that they give are nice. They're not bad stats. They're really nice. I think the tempo for Lakota is just much better. You got to get used to dropping these TPs around your resources, and it just works out. Like you can see, I've got TPs all over the map. This is from where I've moved. Like look here. Like look at that gather rate, 1.53. Such amazing gather rate. Mortars in Age 4 is a big thing. It's so huge that Lakota can get mortars in Age 4. And you're thinking, well, Age 4, that's so late in the game. And the thing is, though, it used to be Industrial Age. Like, Imperial Age. Like, could you imagine having to spend 4,000 resources to get into an age to finally get your mortars when everybody else got their mortars in Age 4? Now you can get them. I highly recommend. It's so cheap. It's only 450 coin to get that card, and you get 4 mortars. Like literally, the mortars that it gives you pays for the card. So highly recommend getting that. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you enjoyed this, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm back on my truck. I am a trucker, as a profession. So I am back in my truck. I'll only be able to be doing these on the weekends, but I hope to continue doing it. And thank you for all your support. Bye.